Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to use a stereonet to plot the strike and dip of a plane and then to plot the pitch of a line within that plane. So I've got my stereonet already here, and the plane and pitch that we are going to plot is a strike and dip of the plane of north 40 degrees west with a dip of 38 degrees northeast, and then the pitch of a line in that plane that has an orientation of 35 degrees east. So we're going to start by plotting the strike and dip of the plane. So the strike is north 40 west, so I'm going to find north, count 10, 20, 30, 40 to the west. I'm going to rotate that up to north, and then count in along the equator from the primitive circle, 38 degrees, 10, 20, 30, 8 degrees is right there, and I'm going to trace the corresponding great circle. Okay, so I've now plotted the plane, which has a strike of north 40 west and a dip of 38 degrees east. And to just give a visual here, we'll see how well this works. You can imagine like a plane sort of striking and dipping in roughly this orientation, okay? But I now need to plot the pitch of a line within that plane. And that line is a pitch of about 35 degrees east. So I'm going to start by rotating this back to north-south. Okay, and now this line could either be pitching east or west along that plane, or sort of anywhere along that plane, but we were given east, so that means I want to count from this direction, from the southern pole, not the northern pole, and I'm going to count the small circles. So we're going to go 10, 20, 30, 5, and that point will sit right there along that plane. And I rotate that back up to north. You can see that line should be pointing in roughly to that quadrant, which is towards the east, which is my check that I have drawn it the right way from the right pole, because if it was drawn from the north pole, it would be pointing roughly towards the north or the northwest. So again, to go back to my little example here, this is like if we had a plane dipping this way with a line oriented something like that, with that angle being 35 degrees. So that is a linear feature lying within this plane with a pitch of 35 degrees towards the east. Hope that helps.